Alright, we're out here today at 2825 Haynes Club Circle. You can take a little look and see where we're at. We were contacted by Mr. and Mrs. Mangar. They had to do some repairs on the roof. Once we got out here, got on the roof, realized that the condition of the shingles was a little concerning and that there was a lot of widespread damage throughout the entire roof, front, back, and left slopes. So what we're going to do today is we're going to attempt to do a repair and to see what happens to the surrounding shingles around it. So we got a wind damage shingle right here. You can clearly see there's a lot more in the surrounding area. So first I want to figure out where my 3 tabs are. So there's our shingle. Now, let's see all the tabs around it. Okay, alright, so all of our tabs are unsealed, so now that I can release the fastener from the shingle that we're pulling out and the ones that are above it. So now we can start at the thing. So in order to get this nails out, I have to lift the shingles to a certain extent so that I can get my pry bar underneath, pry out the nail, and there's going to be nails under these shingles and these shingles above to release this shingle here. So that's what I'm going to do. So, alright, so this is our damage shingle. See that clearly there. Let me see that camera real quick. So, I'll show you the shingles around it. There's a little bit of, looks like there could be some creasing in the shingles starting just from doing that. Kind of my shadow is kind of blocking a lot of it. So let's see. Now what we'll do is we'll put the new shingle back in its place. So now I have to lift the shingle above it to a certain extent so that I can drive the nail perpendicular with the slope, which means I need a flush contact with the head of the nail and the slope underneath the shingle, so that if water were to get up underneath there, my nail's not going to be positioned this way, the water could get underneath it. So that is what we'll do now. So in order to do this properly as well, there's going to be some old nail holes. Typically in this area, when installing new shingles, you do about 4 across. In a high wind area, you do about 6. Here, I'm going to have to do a few more than 4 because the old nail holes that are above this shingle, we need to put a nail back so that when we're done, we can caulk it so that it's properly sealed. Which is high nailed, so I'm going to get that a little more than I wanted. And I'm going to put it in the back where it should be. Finished. Let's see what happened, and I can already see what's going on here. So, before I take that camera from you, Greg, I'm going to mark out some of the areas where the shingles are starting to crease. I'm manipulating them to remove the nails, and not only do that, but to put the nails back in. There. So if you can see, you can start to see the granule loss here, and I can feel a break in the shingle, and you can see it there. Granule loss all the way across, break in the shingle, same here, and here as well. You can start to see some granule loss there, and a break in the shingle. This one feels a little bit like it starting to crease. This one not as much. This one I can feel it here. You can see it if I kind of zoom in right there. If I kind of simulate a little bit of weather right there, you can see a little bit of break in the shingle. So, all in all, with that result, I would consider that a fail.